I fully ripped into Tiertech's design no end last week with the Men in Black The Series review, and as a result I'm almost tempted to do a shorter write-up of A Bug's Life for this week because so much of what was wrong with that one also applies here. But then I wouldn't be doing you guys the service of exploring terrible games so that you don't have to. I'll just counsel you from the off. I know there are folks out there who knowingly play terrible video games for the irony or whatever. Just so you know, there's no memeable content from this wretched jumble of code, so don't be tempted. You've been warned. Now, I must have missed the part in the late 90s where the Pixar film A Bug's Life was super popular. I distinctly remember 11-year-old me absolutely hated it, but if a certain auction site's typical Game Boy Color bargain basement bundle deals are anything to go by, it seems everyone and their caterpillar had a copy of this game. You'll nearly always see it. Why the hell that would be is beyond me. Clearly THQ paid off reviewers back in the day because I'm hard-pressed to think anyone would have been glowing with praise after playing this. Before you have a prolapse in the comments section, I'm not saying THQ actually paid people off, by the way. Much like Tiertech and their haphazard approach to game development, I'm just stumbling through this one, desperate to get it out the door. Even before we get on to the challenging parts of coding a video game, just look at the palette choices here. The GBC is capable of thousands of different colors, not all at once obviously, but even so, why is the background just one manky shade of neon blue? The foreground objects have basically no detail done to them, with twigs and leaves just a childish blob of a shape in a single color that cannot have taken more than a couple of minutes to draw. Flick's sprite is alright, but they obviously just ran out of time after that. I guess that's what happens when you try to develop a game in a fortnight. Now take that and try to imagine what the equivalent would sound like, and that's the audio you're cursed with. Did one person do everything here while also working on like 3 other games at once? That's the only answer I can come up with. Controls are utterly foul as well, but that's par for the course with Disney Tiertech's titles. Anyone who's played Mulan or Pocahontas will recognize them. I don't want to say will feel right at home because it's not that, they're basically recycled. But the hit detection on the platforms is so bad, so inaccurate, they had to be taking the piss, right? This is a troll, right? You can't tell me such awful collision was intended. I tell you what absolutely is a troll because there's no way to accidentally program this. To clear some gaps, you need to first jump twice, then a third time. This third time you'll go slightly farther. It's not noticeable to the naked eye, and it's not one of those where you're bouncing on a spring or something to get more airtime. You just jump on the spot and it happens. If I hadn't told you that, you probably wouldn't even realize you were going higher. And you can run in this game, but there's no running jump. If you're running, you'll just fall off the end of a platform. You cannot jump. Yeah, you need to stop, start walking, then jump. Who thought that up? If you don't run, however, you'll be stuck dawdling along with nary a care in the world. Well, that is, until you come to these ridiculous timed levels. I'd like to put this game in front of whoever coded it and go on then, you do it. I bet they can't. You know what? I could go on and on deriding this, but the negativity is making me feel depressed, honestly, so I think I will leave it there. You get the picture, I think. It's clear, and honestly I feel naive and stupid for even pointing this out because, obviously Dee Dee, but it's clear the folks in charge of rushing this bollocks out the door were more interested in producing an advert for their movie rather than anything resembling a fun game. It just winds me up royally why we can't have both. Movie tie-ins are notorious for this exact reason. There are good ones out there though. I'll even do a top 10 list for you one of these Fridays to show there are actually some fun Game Boy movie tie-ins on the system. In the meantime, yeah, sorry you just watched that. I feel bad for even making this video. Like, I enjoy video gaming as a concept slightly less because of it. Unless you've done something really naughty, for God's sake, play something else. And if you have, well, sit there. You're not turning the Game Boy off until you beat it. Now that's punishment.